Welcome to the Hustle Wing podcast. Today we are joined by Jose Lee, the founder and CEO of 71 Pounds. He's going to introduce us to his company today and we're just going to get to know him a little bit more. So thank you so much for your time, Jose. How are you doing today?
Very good. Thank you, Izzy, for inviting me to your show. Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming. So, what is 71 Pounds? What do you guys do?
Yeah, so we do two things mainly for our customers. One, we help them save money on shipping cost.
Mm-hmm.
FedEx, UPS, Amazon, FBA, and a little bit of USPS shipping costs.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second thing that we do is we give them data, insights, dashboards, and reporting so customers can make better business decisions from their shipping cost.
Okay. All right. So you reduce shipping costs for, is it for the consumer or is it B2B?
No, it's actually for companies. So we all of our customers are companies. Consumers unfortunately don't get any of the benefits from the savings, but we
Yeah.
do service a few thousand companies which are our customers.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, it's a bit harder to negotiate discounts for consumers since it's like a one-on-one thing, isn't it? It's not like a bulk order, so makes
It's in
sense.
the works, but not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Well, fingers crossed. I can't wait. Those shipping fees are killing us.
They are, and they're
So
killing the merchants too. So yes.
awesome. So why? When did you start 71 pounds and why?
So 2012, so going on 13 years. I
Wow.
can't do my math. 11 years now.
Yeah.
So a little bit of background, so I don't bore you too much. So I've been doing shipping, logistics, and e-commerce for the last 20 something years.
Okay.
Used to work for a company called Alibaba, Chinese company. Then
Yeah.
I ran the logistics department for Jamba Juice, which was smoothie retail stores at the time.
Yeah.
And then I went to the dark side. So I went to FedEx in their headquarters in Memphis, Tennessee,
Okay.
and I managed the retail and e-commerce practice for 7 years. So I
Mm.
was fortunate to work with the large retailers, the Nikes, the Amazons, the Targets of the world, and then my last few years at FedEx, I was doing small businesses. So I got to see the needs that small, medium, and large companies had in regards to shipping. And two things that I learned there is that the top two issues or problems that companies have, regardless of size, is every company wants to save money on shipping,
Yeah.
which goes a little bit against what FedEx wants to do, which of course they want to charge more, and UPS.
Yeah.
And then the second thing that I learned, I don't know if you've ever seen a FedEx or a UPS invoice. If you haven't, it'll be back to like 1984 because it's very cumbersome, very
Okay.
difficult to understand.
Yeah.
So the second thing that I learned from there was that companies didn't understand their shipping costs.
Mm.
FedEx and UPS make it very difficult on purpose, in my opinion, to compare apples to apples.
Mm.
So what we do is we provide a dashboard free to our customers where they're able to see, apples to apples on their FedEx cost, their shipping cost, weight, dimensions, just very high level on shipping costs, but we get very granular for customers that want additional details. Um, so, so then, sorry about that.
It's okay.
so, so based on those two things, I thought that there had to be a better way.
Yeah.
And that's when I left FedEx and I started 71 pounds.
Awesome, awesome. I definitely agree with you. I'm not sure if there is like is there a bit of a monopoly when it comes to shipping and delivery and stuff? Is that why, these
Well,
companies
yes,
really
in the US, it's a little bit like a duopoly. It's really FedEx, UPS. USPS is the government-based, organization that service parcel shipping.
Yeah.
Different service levels, different cost too.
Yeah.
But yes, it's mostly FedEx and UPS, and it's
Mm.
literally just those two providers.
Yeah. Okay, then I understand the need for it. Definitely, I'm glad that you bring transparency to that part because I don't think you know, but as a business owner, I'm not sure if people know that they can negotiate down shipping costs. So,
Yeah.
um,
So on the first part, so we have about six services. Two of the things that we do is in which is how we started is the money back guarantee policy. So I don't know if you
okay.
knew that
Uh-uh.
when FedEx or UPS delivers 1 minute late, you are entitled to 100% of your shipping costs back.
1 minute.
Yes. So
That's
where
crazy.
yeah, so let's take a hypothetical scenario. You want to ship a package from New York City. You
Yeah.
want it in Houston, Texas tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning, or at
Mm-hmm.
10:30 in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
or today, or any service type, any service level that you purchase. And
Yeah.
if the UPS driver delivers at 8:01, so
Mm-hmm.
1 minute after the service that you purchase,
Mm-hmm.
or 10:31 in the morning, after the service commitment that you purchase,
Mm-hmm.
you're entitled. That's the key word. You're entitled to get 100% of your money as a refund.
Yeah.
The catch is that most people and most companies are not aware of the refund policy,
At all.
even though it's been around for like 30 years.
Wow.
Nobody reads the fine print.
Yeah.
Even if you do, and if you're aware, you have to call FedEx, you have to call UPS. It's a manual,
Mm.
cumbersome, inefficient process.
Mm.
$2 billion with the B are left unclaimed every year.
Wow.
So what we did is we said, okay, let's create software, let's create automation, let's create systems,
Yeah.
and we provide a contingency-based service for our customers. So companies sign up with us for free, and
Mm-hmm.
they give us four data fields: company name, email address, and your FedEx.com username and password, or UPS. And
Mm-hmm.
they don't have to do anything else. Our system, identifies any potential late shipment. We file a claim electronically with the carrier on behalf of the customer. The carrier gives the refund to the customer on
Mm-hmm.
their FedEx or UPS account. And then
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the month, we invoice them for a percentage. So the only
Wow.
way we make money is we gotta save you money first.
Yeah.
So that's how our pricing model works.
Awesome. That's so
Yep.
cool. I did not know about the 1 minute rule. I will definitely be taking advantage of that. so,
Yeah.
so thank you. So then what's the long-term goal for 71 pounds? What's the end vision here?
Well, I think what we want to do is we want to keep going through our north star of keeping the carrier honest. I mean,
Yeah.
unfortunately or fortunately, we talked about there's only two carriers,
Yeah.
very very big, 800-pound gorillas, and unfortunately, there's not a lot of let's call it leverage for the small business guy or gal.
Mm,
So a lot of what we do is we provide tools and services that help the small business merchant or small business company, get a little bit more level set with the larger guys. And as a small business, you don't have the automation, you don't have the systems, you don't have the budget, you don't have the people to do these audits or refunds, or just the leverage to get better discounts with the carriers. So that's a little bit of what we do.
hmm
I'd love to build another 10 products over the next 10 years that go and continue to help companies save money on shipping. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll get a little bit, along the lines of commerce or something along those lines. But yeah, I think it's through that value chain. What additional tools or services we can provide to our customers?
Amazing. Thank you. So what are some of the challenges that you guys are facing at 71 pounds at the moment?
You just added me 4 pounds to my weight now.
I'm
Yep.
so sorry.
Um, So challenges. I mean, again, it's how long do you have? No, it is how do we adapt? How do we adjust against two very large companies,
Yeah.
FedEx and UPS, that do things that obviously it's not in their best interest to make it easy for companies to get the refunds and get their savings. So that's a little bit of a always challenge on that.
Yeah.
um, I think so that's on the, let's call it, on the industry side. I think there's always challenges around how do we continue to grow? How do we find people? How do we find talent? So we
Mm,
have a combination of, half of our team members are in-house in our office in South Florida. The other, we have a good percentage of our team members that are, just overseas. So we
okay.
do a combination of both. We use a number of contractors on specific tasks or projects. So
Yeah.
we try to keep our core team, but we also kind of, dabble into different, hustlers that want to, add to their portfolio, and hopefully they can help us and we can help them.
Awesome, awesome. So yeah, then in let's segue into that. So what specifically are you looking for in terms of assistance with our community?
Well, I mean, I'll give you a couple of examples. I mean, we're always looking for customer acquisition, right? So, marketing, different creativity as far as campaigns,
Hmm.
whether it's designers that we come up with the core of a campaign, and
Hmm.
we add. So let me give you this context. So shipping is probably one of the most boring industries out there. Okay, so I can tell you this from my perspective. I mean, I was on the shipping. I've been on both sides of the table. I was on the shipping side, and now
Hmm.
I'm a provider to the shipper. It's one of the most boring industries out there. So yes, a lot of the marketing, a lot of the communications. Sorry to my peers in the industry, it's very boring. So
Yeah.
how do we add uniqueness? How do we add creativity? How do
Mm-hmm.
we break through the clutter in this industry? So again, there's some talent that we can have in house. There's other talents that we just contract on a project basis, and there's
Yeah.
talents worldwide now,
Hmm.
and we do leverage a lot of that. So that's one example on the marketing, on the creative side.
Hmm.
Our engineers too. Our core team is in house, but we do have specific things that always come up. So we
Hmm.
contract on a project basis or a time basis or specific activities that we do. Um, yeah, I mean, I mean, I can go on, but yes, it's a little bit of the model is, hey, let's keep a core and
Hmm.
let's outsource or let's contract on specific, expertise that we don't have in house.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Awesome. Well, yeah, I think it's, I love the idea. I understand the reason why you need it. Definitely, if there is a monopoly and, the big guys always love to take advantage of the little ones, it's nice that you're there to look out for those businesses. And I love that you're honest and you say you understand that shipping is boring.
Oh, absolutely.
I think that's so cute. But yeah, I mean, you definitely would do well with some sort of, creative marketing to try and bring some pizzazz to it. So we could definitely match you up with the correct talent for that. That wouldn't be an issue. And yeah, so thank you again for joining us, Jose. Sorry, Jose. It's been amazing hearing from you and about 71 pounds. And the site is 71lbs dot, is it AI.com?
.com, 71pounds.com. Yep.
71pounds.com. Fantastic. Well, then, yeah, we'll definitely be reaching and connecting again soon.
Yeah. Thank you for your time, and I'd love to see if there's ways that we can collaborate with you or with anybody in the community. Okay.
Awesome. Will do. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Bye bye.